Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies. I'm James, and it is the end of the week, so that means it is time to go over all of the movie news and physical releases that have been announced within the past week. Most of these are going to be Blu-rays, but there are some 4K movie release updates. So let's go ahead and get into what was announced. All right, so the first one is going to be a release for next year, actually early next year, January 11th of 2022. Kino Lorber is going to release 1966 Gambit. This stars Michael Caine and Shirley MacLaine. It is getting a 4K restoration. I don't think it's actually going to come out in 4K. It might just be a Blu-ray, but it is getting a 4K restoration of that movie. So if you are a fan of Gambit, that will be coming out, like I said, early next year, which is January 11th of 2022. And something a little bit more recent, on November 26th, Vinegar Syndrome is going to be releasing 1973's Flesh for Frankenstein. This will be in 4K and in 3D Blu-ray. So you have option to watch either one. The 3D is the 4K does not have 3D, so only the Blu-ray portion has the 3D, but there will also be just a regular 4K version of that as well. Now, it does say there's going to be a couple different 3D options. There will be a regular digital 3D, which means you will have to have a Blu-ray 3D player, and then you will need a 3D television set. There will also be what they call an anaglyph 3D. I've never actually heard of that. But that's the old school 3D apparently, so you don't actually have to have any kind of special equipment. You just throw on the old 3D glasses, which apparently they will include in the release, and you can just watch it on a regular television. You don't have to have a special 3D TV, because I know most folks don't. I don't as well. But yeah, so there will be the two different 3D versions, and then the 4K version, which will just be a straight regular version from Vinegar Syndrome. Like I said, it's going to be November 26th for Flesh for Frankenstein. Also, Warner Archive announced their November releases. So I'm going to go ahead and go over those. There's quite a few for Warner Archive for November. First one is going to be from 1936. The movie is Fury. This stars Spencer Tracy. That is going to get a November 30th release for that movie. Can't say most of these I don't think I've even heard of. Most of these are going to obviously be older stuff. It's Warner Archive. So I don't know really too much about that one, but if you are interested in that one, Fury from 1936, it will be available on November 30th of this year. Also from Warner Archive, 1973's The Last of Sheila. This stars Richard Benjamin and Diane Cannon. That will be coming out on November 9th. So if you are a fan of that one, that will be available November 9th for The Last of Sheila. Also on November 23rd from Warner Archive, 1951's Lullaby of Broadway is being released. This one stars Doris Day and Gene Nelson, so if you're looking to pick that one up, it will be November 23rd from Warner Archive. Also coming on the 23rd, 1945's The Thin Man Goes Home. This stars William Powell and Myrna Loy. So if you are a fan of The Thin Man, I know there's a couple different Thin Man movies. I've never seen any of them, so really don't know too much about that one either. But if you're looking to pick up The Thin Man Goes Home, that will be available November 23rd, also from Warner Archive. And continuing with the Warner Archive, on November 16th, 1944's National Velvet is being released. This stars Elizabeth Taylor and Mickey Rooney. So if you want to pick that one up November 16th for Warner Archive, that one will be available. November 30th, 1958's Some Came Running. This stars Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Shirley MacLaine. That one will also be available for Warner Archive November 30th. And also from Warner Archive, I told you there was a good little amount of them. This is also going to be a November 30th release. This is 1958's Party Girl. This stars Robert Taylor and Sid Charisse. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I haven't heard of either one of those folks. But if you're looking to pick that one up, like I said, that's going to be November 30th, also from Warner Archive. And on November 30th as well, 1933's Ladies They Talk About. This stars Barbara Stanwyck. That one will also be available from Warner Archive on the 30th. And finally, from Warner Archive, this is actually a newer one, which is kind of surprising. Obviously, most of these are at least 50, 60 years old, from 2020, so just last year. Documentary, The Bee Gees, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, will be getting a release from Warner Archive. That one will be coming out on November 16th. So if you're looking to pick that one up, sounds pretty interesting. I do like myself a good documentary, so that one's on the Bee Gees. Might be one I pick up myself. Okay, and that is all of the Warner Archives. That's a good amount. Warner Archive definitely pumping them out in in November. But not to be outdone, the Criterion Collection has announced their December releases. Not as many as the Warner Archive, but there are a few. The first one is going to be from 1964. This is going to be a movie starring the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night. It is getting a Criterion 4K release. And there will also be a Blu-ray edition in that as well. That's going to be on, I'm sorry, these aren't December, these are January Criterion releases. So it's going to be January 18th of 2022, Hard Day's Night. It will have Dolby Vision and HDR for the color grading. So if you're looking to pick up a 4K version of that one from Criterion, it will be available. Also in 4K from Criterion, coming out on January 25th, is 1993's The Piano, starring Holly Hunter. Same thing, that will also be getting Dolby Vision and HDR for the color grading. So if you're looking to pick that one up, that will be available. And then there will also be a separate just Blu-ray copy if you do not want to have the 4K. Also from Criterion, on January 11th is going to be 1998's The Celebration. Not a 4K, just the standard Blu-ray edition for that movie. Don't really know anything about that one, but if you are a fan of that and you want to pick that Criterion edition up for Celebration, that will be January 11th. And a couple movies that came out last year are being released on Criterion. On January 25th, 2020's Dick Johnson is Dead is getting a release. Once again, that's just going to be the Blu-ray. This one will not have a 4K version of it. Seems like a pretty interesting movie. It's kind of like a documentary type, but not strictly documentary. But that one will be available, like I said, January 25th on that one. And finally, from Criterion, another movie from 2020, and that movie is called Time. That will be released on January 18th. Don't really know anything about that one either. But like I said, if that's something you're interested in, that one will be available. So 2 movies in January from Criterion that just came out last year are getting the Criterion treatment. So if you're looking to pick up any of those, they will be available in January. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this week. Other than the Warner Archive and the Criterion movies, wasn't a whole lot. A lot of obscure stuff I kind of left out. Not really anything I knew too much about, so I didn't include that stuff. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to picking up any of these titles? Are you getting any of the Criterion 4Ks? I know they start with like Citizen Kane, Menace to Society, and all that's coming out, Mulholland Drive. Are you looking forward to checking out any Criterion 4Ks? And are you actually going to buy them when they come out, or are you just going to wait until the Criterion sale, which I'm sure most people probably are, because why wouldn't you? But leave me a comment down below, and let me know if you are excited for any of these titles and are looking forward to getting any of them. And if you are not subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. I try to put out movie-related videos at least 2 to 3 times a week. So think about hitting that subscribe button. And of course, if you like this video, smash that like button. It definitely helps out the channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.